Tonight, as St. Louis County plow drivers hit the picket lines, who clears the roads for emergency crews accessing rural communities?
And good news for Duluth's shoreline, as the governor includes millions of dollars for recovery efforts in his latest bonding proposal.
And federal legislation is introduced that could have a significant impact on Twin Metals' proposal near the Boundary Waters.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Today was day one of striking for St. Louis County plow operators.
And this was the scene at the Public Works building in Pike Lake as Teamsters Local 320 members gathered with their picket signs. This is just one of many areas where a similar scene unfolded around the county early this morning.
While the county does have a contingency plan in action to remove snow from the roads, it is taking longer than normal to plow some of those county roads.
A big concern for many who live in rural areas is how well first responders will be able to reach them. One department in particular thought of this ahead of time and established a game plan.
CBS 3's John Cardinelli sat down with the chief of that department and has the story.
With the local Teamsters 320 union on strike, many are concerned emergency response times will be slower. But so far, that isn't the case for the Proctor Fire Department.
Well, at this point, there's not much snow, so right now we're pretty good. Until we'll see what happens later on, obviously.
The Proctor Fire Department serves parts of Midway Township, a 21-square-mile area that consists of miles of county roads, most notably Ugstad and Midway roads.
We met with Midway Township last week, and we have a contingency plan in place provided the strike lasts an extended period of time.
That plan would assure that the fire department could get to where they need in a timely and safe manner should an emergency happen.
It looks like probably some private operators basically leading the rigs into a call if we have a major call of some kind. Otherwise, right now we can get to everywhere we need to get to.
While a plan is in place, this is still a new experience for the community and the fire department.
Never dealt with the county plow operator strike, so it's kind of we'll learn, and if there's any issues, we'll work it out.
At the moment, there are no major concerns for the department aside from another big storm, but they would like to see a compromise made soon.
We're obviously hoping that the strike is resolved in a timely manner, but we just have to see what happens. That's all we can do.
Chief Hellquist added there are no county roads in the city of Proctor, so there should be no issues removing snow inside of city limits. Meanwhile, St. Louis County officials say their snow plowing contingency plan appears to be working. The county's communications manager says they do have supervisors from the Public Works Department and other departments that are licensed and qualified to operate the plows. While the workforce is much smaller, totaling about 35 people, officials say the snow removal has gone well so far today.
All reports are so far so good. Obviously, this is a pretty manageable snowfall. We've got our eyes to the weekend, and we do have a few additional staff that we can call in at that point.
County officials say while their backup plan has been effective, it is a little slower than normal.
County spokespeople say one of the biggest sticking points in the final contract offer was the sick leave accrual cap. Right now, county employees hired since 2013 can earn up to 1,150 hours of sick leave, which can be converted to a health savings account when they retire. But the union wanted a max of 1,500 hours. County officials rejected that, saying it's too expensive. They estimate it would cost $1.5 million for the Teamsters alone. County spokespeople say that figure could rise as high as $18.5 million if other unions made similar demands. The county has set up a website sharing plowing information during the strike. On it, they lay out information about how they prioritize which roads get plowed first and much more. We've posted a link on our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
Some communities in St. Louis County may be more impacted by this plow driver strike than others.
That's because many rural areas on the Iron Range are surrounded by roads that the county is responsible for clearing. CBS 3's Jenna Wells heard from officials and residents about their concerns.
It's not uncommon for many living on the Iron Range to take county roads nearly every day. Now, residents are preparing for the possibility that it will take longer for those roads to be plowed.
It's gonna make it tough getting out of my little road that I live on, but I guess I'll have to fight through it.
In Eveleth, the town is surrounded by large county roads. Some are major arteries.
And the county's employees have been really good. They're experienced, they know the routes, and if you're going to try to fill in a void with inexperienced people who haven't done the job much, don't know the area. It could be a scary thing if it goes on for any length of time.
In Virginia, the county is only responsible for a couple of roads. The rest are handled by the city, and Mayor Cuffey says all hands are on deck. He's more concerned about those who live outside the city limits.
It's going to slow commerce down significantly. You know, people are going to have a difficult time getting from the rural areas where the county does plow to the roadway system that gives them access to their place of work, or if they want to come and shop in Virginia.
Both the mayors of Eveleth and Virginia said as the strike continues, their biggest concern is the impact on safety and in emergencies.
Traffic, school buses, people going to work, and it's a safety concern. And I think people don't realize that and take for granted what a job these guys do.
And we often get called upon to assist other agencies in providing emergency care. And if we go to a rural environment in the 600 square miles and more that we help cover as an ALS service, if the county roads aren't plowed, we're not going to be able to get there.
Officials say all agencies work as a collaborative system on the Iron Range, and the county's maintenance workers are a crucial part of that machine.
Everybody works as a team when you get out in rural St. Louis County. They all depend on each other, and the system works very well. But it takes all the pieces to the puzzle to make it work.
Both mayors said their city plow drivers will be doing all they can within their route limits, but will not be interfering with the current impasse regarding the county.
Let's check in with Dave for a quick look at the weather. It sounds like snow has mostly slowed down or stopped, but the roads might still be a little bit sketchy for some folks.
Yeah, our snow totals today ran from about 1 to 3 inches. Some zones we were fearing could go towards 5 or 6. Those fears seem to be unfounded. But yeah, like you mentioned, the roads are a little bit slippery out there. North of Duluth, we're looking at scattered slippery stretches all across the highways up there. And then for the central parts of our region, head of the lakes into Wisconsin and towards the UP, the snow was a little bit heavier there. So some snow-covered roads still exist as those road crews get out, try to clean things up for tomorrow morning's commute. Bottom line is overnight runs, please drive safely. And overnight tonight, a different style of weather comes to call. We chase away the low-pressure system, and we bring in an Arctic high, which makes for a Thursday with a clear to partly cloudy sky. Here in the Twin Ports, though, we start the day at 10 below, and then we perk all the way up to 1 above by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're hoping for some heat, it comes back on Friday. We get back towards 20 above, but the price we pay is a cloudy sky and a chance for some snow shoveling. We'll talk about how much could come Friday, Saturday in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Good news for Duluth as they continue recovering from some brutal storms in recent years that have badly damaged the shoreline. Storms just like this have wreaked havoc on the lake walk and also caused problems on Brighton Beach and other areas. Because of that, city officials were asking for $13.5 million state bonding dollars to help with repair work. Governor Tim Walz has included that request in his most recent bonding proposal. CBS 3's Alex Libby spoke to Duluth Mayor Emily Larson to get more.
That's right, Kristen. Tony Larson says the help from the state could go a long way in making Duluth's shoreline stronger and more resilient to this types of storms, should they occur in the future. As for what the money will go towards, Mayor Larson says Brighton Beach, the lake walk, and the seawalls are in the seawall behind the deck is the main focus. She also says while nearly $14 million is helpful, the total cost repairs will be more than $50 million. Larson says the city will match the $13.5 million from the state. The rest will come from various state and federal agencies.
The projects are really important because, of course, everything kind of hinges on our shoreline maintaining stability. So if once our shoreline starts going, there goes the lake walk, there potentially is quite a domino effect of what can happen.
City officials have already identified that the funding as their main legislative priority heading into the next upcoming session, which begins in February. Now, it is important to note that the bonding still is still a proposal. This means it can still be subject to change between now and the end of the session in May. So while this is good news for Duluth, there is no guarantee the money will be coming our way.
All right, thanks, Alex. Meanwhile, proposed federal legislation could have a significant impact on the proposed Twin Metals mine in northern Minnesota. 5 U.S. lawmakers, including Representative Betty McCollum of Minnesota's 4th District, introduced the bill yesterday. It's called the Boundary Waters Wilderness Protection and Pollution Prevention Act. It would ban copper-nickel mining within the 220,000 acres of Superior National Forest and within the Rainy River watershed. Twin Metals filed its formal mine plan in December in that same region. Opponents of copper-nickel mining say it's toxic to the environment, while those in support said the jobs it would bring are much needed in the area.
We now know the name of the woman who died in an Eveleth house fire. Police say Bonnie Mae Finney was inside the home when the fire started. The 77-year-old called 911 but wasn't able to get out. The fire started around 11 o'clock Tuesday morning. It destroyed the home on the 700 block of North Court. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
3 inmates overdosed in the Ashland County Jail last week, and tonight we're learning one of them almost died. That's according to one of their relatives who wanted to remain anonymous. Ashland County Sheriff's officials say 2 of the inmates overdosed last Thursday and 1 on Saturday. All 3 went to the hospital and have since returned to jail. Authorities say a 4th inmate is suspected of smuggling in the drugs. Sheriff's officials did not comment on exactly what kind of drugs were involved. However, that relative we spoke with says their family member had a mixture of fentanyl and an antidepressant in their system. We did reach out to the Ashland County Sheriff's Office with more questions, but they did not get back to us by news time.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, Duluth brings on a sustainability officer in an effort to spur along green initiatives in the city.
And later, the articles of impeachment are handed over to the Senate. What it means for the president, we'll have the details.
Record low temperature this day, 39 degrees below zero from a big cold snap in 1972 that I remember rather well. Chilly tomorrow, sure, but probably not that cold unless you factor in the wind. We're facing a wind chill advisory tonight. I'll talk about for how long coming up after our break.
CBS3 News is brought to you by Fond du Luth Casino.
When other diets don't work, lose up to 1 pound of fat a day with Healthy Systems USA.
Hi, my name is Carol, and I started Healthy Systems USA 60 days ago, and I'm down 30 pounds.
Order online or call us today.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow, that's pretty sweet. That's cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Or get a total value over $9,500 on this Silverado 1500 without optional tech package or enhanced invisible view. Plus, current GM owners get an additional $750 cash allowance.
I'm Carrie Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland, helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmonds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmonds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
America isn't just sick of Donald Trump. America's getting sicker. There are 1 million more uninsured Americans every year under Trump, and he's repeatedly tried to repeal Obamacare. Mike Bloomberg will make sure everyone without health coverage can get it, and everyone who likes theirs keep it, while capping fees to lower costs. As mayor, he helped expand coverage to 700,000 more people and champion women's reproductive health. As president, he'll give access to everyone.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
If you turn on our newscast, you're almost guaranteed to not see any national news. We're going to give you 30 minutes of news that's happening in the Northland.
Watch Anthony Mack weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on Live Local CBS3 Duluth.
When other diets don't work, lose up to 1 pound of fat a day with Healthy Systems USA.
My name is Brandon, and I lost 20 pounds. I didn't even feel hungry. I would definitely recommend Healthy Systems USA.
Order online or call us today.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Today's snow is fading away, and now the cold is charging in. Well, most of us are facing a wind chill advisory tonight. Actual air temperatures away from the lake could go towards 20 degrees below zero, especially up around border country. And so factor in winds up around 20 miles per hour. Could feel like 30 below plus out there. We do warm up by Friday, but that'll, of course, come along with clouds increasing and a pretty decent chance for a good chunk of snow, which we'll talk more about in just a little bit. But right now, the current conditions at the airport in Duluth show the sky is clearing as the Arctic high pressure takes over, and down to 1 below already. I'm thinking we could hit at least 10 below here in the Twin Ports by tomorrow morning. Northwest winds going 14 miles per hour, could gust up towards even 20 miles per hour, hence the wind chill advisory. Air pressure increasing 30.41, but odds are really good come Friday. Air pressure and barometer readings will decrease as 2 low pressure systems combine to bring us a chance for what could be 6+ inches of snow in our neck of the woods. Already down to 9 below International Falls as far as temps go. 7 below Grand Rapids, not too far behind in Hibbing. 1 below Proctor, 0 Moose Lake and 2 Harbors. Into Superior, 2 above. 6 above Hayward and 9 above in Ashland. Waters meet our hotspot at 20, but even in Waters meet, you probably will go below 0 a little bit by tomorrow morning. 0 to maybe 5 below that neck of the woods. It's a short-lived cold snap. It really will only affect us on Thursday. Again, clouds increase along with temperatures on Friday to help kick in that chance for the snows for Friday and both Saturday. Sunday should clear up. Right now, we watch over the past couple of hours the radar map calm down as things dry up in Minnesota, dry up in Wisconsin, and even dry up for our portion of the UP, and likely will stay dry tomorrow then with the intrusion of Arctic high pressure that'll clear the sky and bring us high temps that may go up towards 1 in Minnesota, perhaps a hair warmer for Wisconsin and Michigan. But low pressure systems from the west, a Colorado low starting to brew up to our southwest, and a fresh Pacific low coming across the Rockies here and getting into Montana brings us upwards of a 90% chance for snow Friday night and through a portion of Saturday, meaning 6+ inches is likely for many of us, although near the Canadian border, folks there might get lesser amounts. So that little slice of the region might not have it so bad for the weekend, while the rest of us have to do a fair amount of shoveling come Sunday morning. Weather tonight, Minnesota low temps anywhere from 5 below to 20 below. And in Wisconsin and Michigan, looking at about 1 below to 12 below. There, clearing and cooling all across the board. Then tomorrow, sunny sky, Wisconsin and Michigan with high temps from 2 to 6 above. And in Minnesota, partly cloudy sky with highs there from 2 below to 2 above, maybe 5 if you go right by the lake and find some open water. Well, once we get into Friday night and Saturday, there's those 80 to 90% chances for the snow. And again, I'm thinking many of us could get about 6 inches, maybe even more, except for the border country where it'll be a little bit less. And then once the snow chance goes by Sunday and you get out a chance and fire up the snowblower there, Tony, I know that's your favorite thing to do these days. It'll be a little nippy. High temps around 7, overnight lows below 0, at least in the single digits.
Snowblower? I just have a shovel. Come on, Dave.
Okay, you know, it took me a number of years of working here to save up enough for a snowblower, too. So someday, Tony, you'll get one.
Got goals. Yeah, a goal. All right.
Exactly. Even if it's off the side of the road for $75 like mine.
Yeah. Keep an eye on it. Thanks, Dave.
Duluth Mayor Emily Larson has announced a new sustainability officer. Last year, the mayor made plans for the new position, and today she appointed Mindy Granley to fill that role. Granley has been the sustainability director at UMD for the last 12 years. The purpose of the position is to promote green initiatives for the city in partnership with the new Energy Plan Commission. Larson says Granley checks a lot of the boxes to be qualified to do the job. Granley's first day is on February 10th, and she says she is honored to serve the city.
The last 2 ships of the season are set to arrive in the Twin Ports tomorrow morning. Officials say the American Spirit will roll into the port around 10 o'clock in the morning. Burns Harbor will arrive around noon. 6 ships will be wintering in the port. Some will be getting some repairs. Shipping season will pick back up on March 25th.
Still to come, on to the Senate. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi makes history by signing over the articles of impeachment. We have the details coming up.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. New state-of-the-art dealership. Same President's Award-winning service. KohlerToyota.com.
There's just something so special about living where you could walk out your front door and it feels like you're in the wilderness. I'm Paul Tonkin, urologic surgeon here at Hayward Memorial Hospital. You know, so it was always really my dream to provide healthcare services in a small town. I mean, clearly primary care is the foundation of the healthcare of this community, but I think accenting that foundation with specialty care is really of paramount importance. So meeting those needs of those folks close to home is something I feel really good about.
At Papa Murphy's, we've got high-class pizza for a low price. Right now, the Chicken Bacon Artichoke Pizza is just $9. Pick one up today for just $9 and enjoy a slice of the good life. We make it, you bake it, Papa Murphy's.
Thursday on CBS3 this morning, St. Louis County Union plow drivers have officially walked off the job. We'll have a full recap.
And it's going to be a cold and sunny day on Thursday, and then we're looking at that winter storm for the weekend. I'll have details on that.
Wake up with us at 5 a.m.
Dear road rivals, I hope you like second place, because first place is all mine. You see, AMCI testing certified that I have better traction up steep hills than the Honda CR-V. I'm a stickler for really good traction, and I won't let go of my grip on first place anytime soon. Sorry, not sorry. RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
What is the 2020 census? Every 10 years, the census records everyone living in this country. It's written in the Constitution and comes in a questionnaire that counts everyone who lives at your address on April 1st. The data can be used to inform funding for services like fire stations, schools, clinics, and representation that affect your community. Shape your future. Start here. Visit 2020census.gov.
Save up to 40% in any in-stock Winter Columbia and the North Face at Northwest Outlet.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
House impeachment managers delivered the 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump to the Senate today.
The Senate won't officially receive the articles until tomorrow, when senators serving as jurors will be sworn in. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi made history Wednesday as she signed a resolution sending 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump to the Senate. House impeachment managers ceremoniously carried the documents across the Capitol to the Senate chamber, where the trial will be held.
The message will be received.
We've officially invited the House managers to come to the Senate tomorrow at noon to exhibit their articles of impeachment.
Earlier, the House voted largely along party lines to transmit the articles and approve 7 Democrats as impeachment managers who will serve as prosecutors in the trial. They include House Intelligence Chairman Adam Schiff, Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler, and Colorado freshman Jason Crow.
It is really important that we divorce politics from this process.
Chief Justice of the Supreme Court John Roberts, who will preside over the trial, will swear in senators as jurors on Thursday. The trial is set to begin in earnest early next week.
I could use some good lawyers, right? Yeah, to hell with it. I just have to suffer through it the way I have all my life.
The president's defense team is expected to be led by White House counsel Pat Cipollone. House Democrats this week released what they call new evidence for their case from Lev Parnas, an associate of President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani. Wednesday, Parnas appeared in a TV interview.
President Trump knew exactly what was going on. He was aware of all of my movements. I wouldn't do anything without the consent of Rudy Giuliani or the president.
The president has denied knowing Parnas. Adam Schiff released new records from Parnas, including a text message exchange about surveilling Maria Yovanovitch, who was later recalled as U.S. ambassador to Ukraine. Parnas faces charges in a separate campaign finance case.
Kelly Hinseth is up next with sports. Stay with us.
Now for a limited time, lease an F-150 for just $279 a month or get over $10,500 in total savings. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Jake Zimmerman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Find us on social media right now for gorgeous photos and great Wisconsin giveaways. Speaking of free stuff, did you know every month we give away an exciting vacation? This month, you can win a prize package to Norskadalen. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
Save big money in your next project at Menards. Give your flooring an attractive flair with irreplaceable plush carpet from Lutex Mills. This luxurious carpet can make a beautiful addition to any room. $179 per square foot. Also get free carpet pad after rebate. Get your best night's sleep with a perfect sleeper mattress from Serta. This classic inner spring mattress provides pressure relieving comfort. Now $367. Save on everything for your home improvement projects at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Celebrating over 80 years of fun, it's the last Ski Island Finish Sliding Festival at Loon Lake Community Center in Palo, Minnesota. It all begins Friday, January 31st at 6:30 p.m. with the Queen Coronation and continues Saturday, February 1st with the Crope Soup Breakfast and basketball, followed by a last Ski Island dinner at noon, sliding, free dog sled rides, carriage rides, and more. The fun continues Sunday, February 2nd with the Ecumenical Church Service, followed by more fun and entertainment with live music from Monroe Crossing starting at 1:30. The last Ski Island Sliding Festival at Loon Lake Community Center in Palo, Minnesota.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
How does the automatic emergency braking in the Chevy Equinox work?
I don't know. What?
Can you tell me how lane keep assist with lane departure warning works?
Lane departure warning? What is that exactly?
Kids may not know about the 2020 Chevy Equinox's standard safety features, but every parent should.
Get $3,750 cash allowance on most Equinox models. Plus, current GM owners can get an additional $750 cash allowance. And eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, the Timberwolves are finding themselves in a bit of a tough spot as they approach the halfway point in their schedule. Losers of 3 of their last 4 with a banged-up Karl Anthony Towns, but somehow only 3 games back of a playoff spot in the West, taking on the Pacers of Indiana tonight. Second quarter, Wolves by 5, looking to build on it. Here comes Josh Okogie. Man, that is nasty. They're up 59-54 at the break. To the fourth, all tied up. Keita Bates-Diop has been money lately. Hits that 3. He had 15 on the night, but in the end, the Pacers were just too much. Malcolm Brogdon, the former Buck, put the Pacers up 6 with just over 4 minutes left. And the T-Pups end up falling by 5. So just for kicks, here's a look at the Western Conference. With the loss, Timberwolves ride a 3-game losing streak and sit in 12th place in the Western Conference. The Gophers hosting Big Ten opponent Penn State tonight at the Barn. Much different team. Man, are they fun to watch. This one just went final. Gophers ended up hitting a free throw, so they win 75-69 the final. To hockey, Saturday didn't exactly go the way of UMD. Western Michigan was able to make the extra NCHC point theirs with the shootout win. But on the weekend as a whole, UMD takes away 4 points in the league race with the tie on Saturday and the win on Friday. And if Saturday's game taught us anything, it just reminded us of how battle-tested the Bulldogs are, especially in third-period situations. I mean, you watched them. The Bulldogs scored 2 unanswered in order to tie it and send it to the shootout.
One of 2 ways, right? Now, I didn't expect to come out and not get a shot in the first 8 or 9 minutes, but when we finally did, it was something that we talked about getting bodies there. And sometimes this group seems to really, when you get a timely goal, and then maybe things are a little flat, it really picks this group up. Good third period in that sense where, again, this group never quit.
We can build off our momentum pretty easily. I think we all had a belief going into that third period, even though we were down a couple goals, that we were still in the game. I mean, that's 20 minutes, it's a long time, and it's a couple shots. The night before, we scored 3 in the third, so we knew that our whole room was confident that we could come back. So when we scored that second goal, we kind of finally got that little bounce back, and we finally got our swagger back a little bit, and then we kind of ran with it.
UMD heads to St. Cloud State this weekend to face their former assistant coach, Brett Larson, on Friday and Saturday. The UMD women back to work this weekend with WCHA play. They get ready to host Bemidji State. The Bulldogs took away the 2-0 shutout victory over BSU in the Cup Championship 2 weeks ago. But this weekend series against the Beavers means a whole lot more. The Dogs meet BSU for the second time in 2 weeks after a stellar all-around team performance just 2 weeks ago.
One, goaltending was awesome from our end. Secondly, I thought we played a good 200-foot game where we got some goal scoring and we didn't give up the lead. We didn't let anyone, get not even a goal go in. So, and the special teams game, right? Scoring a power play goal and not giving up any on the kill. I think it's a huge weekend. I think it's a huge opportunity for us to make some strides and make a statement for what kind of run we want to make in 2020 here.
That's a big thing, the points. Like, it felt good to win that game and, win a tournament in our home rink. That was super fun, but this series is a lot more important than that. So I think we've really keyed in on things we need to get better at, and I don't think we played our best game at all, and I think we have more to give against them this weekend.
The Dogs welcome in Bemidji State this weekend on Friday and Saturday to Amsoil Arena. Neither of those games will be on My 9 Sports, so head to the arena and catch them in person instead. That is going to do it for sports tonight. We're going to be right back after the break. Stay with us.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Medical Center. Proud to serve as the Northland's only adult Level 1 trauma center.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. And this Saturday through Monday, get $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more, or get $49 off your purchase of $99 or more at Slumberland Furniture.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team. Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Fond Duluth Casino wants to celebrate your birthday with you all month long. Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash and a $10 blackjack match play.
Did you say every day?
Yes, every day of your birthday month. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FondDuluthCasino.com for all the participation details. We're celebrating your birthday all month long, so you can
have a great time out at Fond Duluth.
At Miller Hill Subaru, we believe in the mission of saving homeless pets and placing as many as possible in loving homes. Nearly 800 pets have been given a second chance through the Subaru Love a Pet adoption event in the past 12 years. We sponsor rescue groups near and far who share in this mission, and it's clear our amazing community supports adoption, welcoming these deserving pets to their forever homes. This is what collaboration and commitment to our community means to us.
If you turn on our newscast, you're almost guaranteed to not see any national news. We're going to give you 30 minutes of news that's happening in the Northland.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on live local CBS3 Duluth.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. And this Saturday through Monday, get $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more, or get $49 off your purchase of $99 or more at Slumberland Furniture.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for a buck suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
All right, Dave, a lot of eyes on the weather tonight.
Yeah. Watch the thermometer go down. Cold air's coming to call. 10 below here in the Twin Ports tomorrow morning. 20 below up towards International Falls. A little bit warmer in Wisconsin. Arctic high pressure makes it beautiful and sunny on Thursday, but then fresh low pressure systems hit us Friday, Saturday. Upwards of 90% chances for what looks like at least 6 inches of snow right now. So Sunday morning may mean some more shoveling in conjunction with our next Arctic outbreak. It'll be some cold shoveling come Sunday morning.
Bundle up tomorrow.
Please.
Thanks for joining us.